Kendo and the Looper free the Night Rose from the puppeteer's grip, just long enough for her to hand over magical blades to Daigo. In a desperate battle to save Jade, Daigo faced the demon leader Shogun X and emerged victorious. Barely. The portal to the spirit realm exploded in a storm of gold, and with Shogun X gone, Night Rose was finally freed from his curse. But Daigo vanished, and the strange gold he left behind began to warp the island. Now that the golden energy had fallen into the hands of Baron Fletcher Kane, an old friend of Midas turned bootless crime lord. With his Alpha mining company, Kane built the Golden Empire, turning towns into banks and Crimson City into Crime City. His greed drew outlaws, rebels, and legends, including the return of Midas himself, now called the Golden Gunslinger. Outlaws like Skillet, Jaws, and Keisha Cross have joined the uprising, each with their own goals, while the Looper rises in fame, uniting factions, uncovering secrets, and inching closer to the truth behind the spirit realm and the mysterious Zero Shard. Kane and Daigo are working together now, building dark machines powered by cursed gold and ancient masks. But Midas had a plan, and if the Looper can pull it off, this golden age of chaos might just come to an end. After the collapse of his conflict with Shogun X and the narrow escape that saved Jade's life, Daigo vanished. No messages, no signs, only whispers from distant travelers who claimed they saw flickers of purple flame deep within the foggy woodlands of Magic Moses. But Daigo hadn't disappeared. He had relocated, intentionally and in secret, to a quiet riverbank far from the meddling eyes of the island's factions. There, surrounded by ancient stone carvings and roots tangled with old magic, he began rebuilding something long thought lost: the broken demon portal. The same portal that had once nearly torn the world apart. Kane, his silent guardian, stood watch day and night. No questions asked, no hesitation. He had sworn himself to Daigo's cause, though few truly understood what that cause even was. To Daigo, the path forward was simple. The spirit realm held answers and power, and above all, a way to save the island from something no one else had yet seen coming. He believed the threat was in the world of men, but beyond it. So while others chased chaos in the streets, Daigo prepared to rip open the veil between realms. As the reconstructed portal roared back to life, energy began to spill into the skies. At first it was subtle, just a shimmer in the air, a distortion in sound, but it grew. The light intensified. Magic, ancient and unstable, cracked the atmosphere above Magic Moses. Eventually, someone came to stop him. A Looper, acting alone, arrived to end the ritual. They fought Kane with everything they had. It wasn't personal, it was survival. Kane, ever loyal, fell defending Daigo, but the sacrifice bought him enough time. Daigo stepped into the portal, and the world lost him. Inside the spirit realm, time moved differently. The air was heavy, the colors all wrong, and in that chaos something found Daigo. A presence. Dark and consuming. It didn't speak, it didn't threaten, it emerged. Slowly, painfully, completely. The man who entered that realm was not the one who returned. When Daigo came back, his soul was no longer his own. The spirit realm had corrupted him, twisting his purpose, rewriting his thought, feeding his ego. He was no longer Daigo, protector of the island. He was his would-be savior turned demon. Back in Mass Meadows, rumors had begun to swirl about Daigo's abandoned shop. People said it was cursed, that strange lights came from within on moonless nights. Most stayed away, but not everyone. The Tasty Boys, an up-and-coming hip-hop duo, had a different agenda. They weren't hunters or heroes, they just wanted something shiny to rap about. So one night, under cover of fog, they broke in. They weren't looking for trouble, but they found it. Inside the dusty shop, hidden beneath cracked shelves and velvet curtains, they found a mask. One of Daigo's creations, ornate, beautiful, and powerful. Big Deal couldn't resist. He picked it up, slid it on, and in an instant his mind shattered. He saw things no mortal should see. Rivers of flame, skies torn open, Daigo towering over the island with eyes like dying stars. The spirit realm had shown him the truth, or perhaps just a glimpse of what was coming. Before they could run, the air grew still. The shadows thickened, and from the silence behind them, Daigo emerged. Not a man, not a mage, something else entirely. And far above them, beyond the reach of any mortal defense, something stirred in orbit. A spaceship cloaked in darkness and long-forgotten tech had shifted course. Drawn to the energy Daigo had unleashed, it began a slow descent towards the island, not to help, not to stop him, but to witness what came next. Because this was just the beginning. Daigo is no longer searching for salvation, he believes he is salvation, and he will stop at nothing to reshape the island in his image, even if it means burning it to the ground. After the Tasty Boys barely escaped Daigo's shop, word spread fast. Big Dill never spoke again, not in verses, not in whispers. Some say he still hears Daigo's voice, others say he left the island entirely, but one thing was certain, the demon had returned, and he wasn't hiding anymore. The corrupted energy from the spirit realm now bled through the island's ley lines, twisting wildlife, mutating landmarks, and cracking the skies above magic houses. Strange symbols bloom in the soil. Old stone guardians once thought decorative began to move, and every night the stars shifted a little further out of place. Then came the ships. First a ripple in the clouds, then a low, thunderous hum that stretched across the sky like a warning. Star destroyers. Hundreds of them. The Empire had arrived. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.